This is the Bravo Audio Bravo V2 headphone amplifier. Hi, Dan for your diary. We're taking a quick look today at the Bravo V2. This is an affordably priced headphone amplifier, and it is a rather interesting item. Let's take a closer panning look at it and what it's capable of, and whether or not this is worth you picking up. The Bravo V2 is all about giving you tube sound, vacuum tube sound, which is said to be a little bit richer, a little bit softer, a little bit less processed than a digital headphone amplifier. It has a pure Class A tube amp that offers low voltage, decent safety, and is able to power pretty much any headphone. So the amplifier itself is it's got a nice open design. You can actually remove and replace this vacuum tube. So you can actually change the sound depending upon what vacuum tube that you use. You've got your headphone input right here, your volume control right here. You've got a 3.5 millimeter input here, a second input over here, and of course you've got your on-off switch over here. So when you turn it on, let's zoom in a little bit, you can actually see the nice glow. And let's just tilt it up and you can actually see an additional light over there. So you get a really cool effect with this. It is certainly one of the more unusual pieces of kit that we have seen on Gear Diary. This is the Bravo Audio V2. It has an MSRP of $69.99. I bought it through Massdrop at a pretty steep discount. We'll have a link to Massdrop. They've got great stuff all the time and a lot of audio stuff. I've bought some headphones, bought a lot of really good stuff. I'm going to continue testing this with different headphones to see what the impact is of different headphones when used with this amplifier. Also, I'm going to do a little more testing to compare the Bravo Audio V2 to some of the solid state digital headphone amplifiers that I've got. I've got a number of different FiO or FiO headphone amps. It does sound very, very good. It does allow me to use headphones. I've got a 250 ohm pair of open headphones, and these it powers it really, really well. I'm not sure I see that much of a difference between it and the digital headphone amplifiers that I have, but I do like the cool look. I do like the fact that it is really, really a nice throwback. If you've been thinking about getting into the tube headphone amplification world, if you want to try out the tube, and just a lot of people talk about the fact that it has a sweeter or a warmer sound. If you've been thinking about doing that but don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a really high-end system, this is certainly an interesting way to go. The Bravo Audio V2 headphone amplifier from Bravo Audio. This is Dan from Gear Diary. Thanks very much for watching.